This week we are taking your questions that you submitted to us over the last week. Before I get into that, I want to talk about this week's new board. Those of you who are regular viewers and regular players of Zuma Blitz noticed that the promised Life's a Beach board was not up last week. We had a little bit of a technical issue, as some of you are calling it Black Tuesday, where the board was black for a little while, and then we ended up going with an older board, the Mouth of Madness board, which is pretty fun, kind of challenging, so I hope you all enjoyed that. This week, we are going to be putting up Life's a Beach. It's a fun board. You can watch last week's episode for some of the advice on it. Again, I'd recommend some explosives, multipliers, time bonuses, lots of great opportunity for gap shots. But it's a fast board because of the smaller inside track. So keep an eye on it, pay attention, and don't get too far behind the curve on that. By far, the most popular question, are there ever going to be any more levels beyond level 80? The answer is yes, there are. There are not only going to be more levels beyond level 80, but we've got some other treats in store, some other things you can do after you get to level 80. We are working on it. We haven't forgotten about you. One of the other questions I got was, are there ever going to be any more power-ups? Yes, there will. And that portends more levels beyond 80, because as you know, you get new power-ups, you get new skills, new bonuses in the game as you level up. So we are thinking of you, and the game is going to get bigger. Next question we had from a couple of people is, why will the ball sometimes suddenly change color even if I haven't shot or right-clicked or hit the space bar to change the ball color? That can happen if you have a combo or a cascade and all the balls of the given color that you had in the frog's mouth have left the screen. So if you have a red ball in your frog's mouth, for instance, and there are no red balls on the screen anymore, there was one, say, and it rolled back into the rollout, that red ball changed color. We always want to make sure you at least have the possibility of making a match. Those of you who play Bejeweled Blitz regularly know we've got a couple kind of features in there that some of you would really like to see in Zuma Blitz. One of those is a daily spin where you get a chance to win something every day when you go into the game. And another is happy hour. In Bejeweled Blitz every Friday we have happy hour where for a few hours you get discounts and you get free boosts and things like that. So are we ever going to bring those to Zuma Blitz? Absolutely we are. Happy hours actually aren't that far away. We're working on those, and we hope to have those to you very soon. And it'll be similar. You'll get some discounts and maybe some free power-ups and things like that. Details are still in the works, but look forward to it. It's coming, and it's not that far out. As far as a daily spin, well, it's going to be a little bit of a different form, but we are working on something like that. So look forward to a way to get daily bonuses when you play Zuma Blitz. A couple users asked about shot speed. You might notice as you play the game, your shot speed will it can fluctuate. It can get really, really fast at certain points, and then it'll slow down suddenly. Shot speed is actually tied into your hot frog meter, that little meter behind your frog icon above your fruit calculator that fills up as you approach hot frog. As you get closer to hot frog, as that meter fills up, your shot speed actually increases pretty drastically. So when you're close to hot frog, your shots are really, really quick after you get it, or if you make 2 misses in a row, or you take too long between shots and that meter drops out, your shots slow way down. How can I get more consistent, higher scores? This is another one that we got several questions about. Well, practice makes perfect. I mean, that's really all there is to it. With a game like Zuma Blitz especially, and lots of other games though, there is a certain element of luck. Things like the speed and the frequency with which multiplier balls roll out. Other elements like that, the particular combination of ball colors you get in a rollout. These things vary and they're slightly random, so there is some difference from game to game. So it does happen sometimes that you can have a really good game and another game you can do really poorly, but maybe you did the best you could have done. The best thing you can do to help improve how you score from game to game is to practice. Practice as much as you can. Play around with different techniques. Like if you haven't really tried gap shots, try working on them a little bit. And don't just try it one game and say, oh, I did a couple gap shots in that and I didn't get the score I wanted. People who do really well, they have techniques that they groove and that they have to practice for every new board that comes out, because every new board's a new challenge. It's one of the great things about this game, but it also means there's always a learning curve. You always have to keep practicing and trying new things if you want to keep getting high scores. So work at it. So those are the answers to the questions you guys sent. They were really great. I really appreciate everybody sending them in. You know, we'll do these kind of episodes periodically to keep you caught up on new developments and answer things that you want to know about inside Zuma Blitz. So please feel free to send us your questions anytime you want. We'd love to hear them. We'd love to hear your feedback. Until next time, have fun playing Zuma Blitz.